Howdy folks. So today's video is actually, so this intro will be on two different videos. So I'm doing my yearly maintenance on my 60 horsepower Mercury and on my 9.9 horsepower Mercury. On the 60 horsepower, I'm going to be changing the lower unit gear oil. I'm going to be changing the oil, the inline fuel filter, the other fuel filter, and I'm also going to change the primer bulb and stuff because I'm losing it's losing its hardness, I guess you could say, and I don't know how old that is. I bought it used and it's a 2014 model, and for all I know it's from 2014. On the 9.9, I'm gonna be changing the lower gear oil, the engine oil, the inline fuel filter, and that'll be it for that. So I know you can, I don't know if you can hear, but in the background right now I have my 60 horsepower running. So what I'm going to do, there they are, I'm going to run the 60 for 15 minutes and I'll run the 9.9 for 15 minutes, and then I'll bring them in here and drain all the oils. And then my oil is supposed to get here today. It might not, I'm not sure. So this might be broke down over a couple of days. So thanks for watching, and I hope you can learn something from this, or just get the confidence to know that you can do it yourself and save 500 bucks. Okay, so I ran the 60 for 15 minutes. I just cut it off. I just started at 9.9. Now I'm going to let it run for 15 minutes. Then I'll pull the boat in here and I'm going to drain the fluids out of all of them at the same time. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to do the I'm gonna do the oil on the 9.9. So right here is where you'll drain it. So I think it's right here to drain it. So it's fitting a 16 millimeter. I'm sure it has a SAE equivalent. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to loosen this up, try to catch it in this pan, let it drain for a little while. So see how it goes. All right, not too bad. Take it down to the ground. And what I'll do is I'll let it drain like this for a little while, and then I'll tilt the motor up a little and turn it like I did on the 60 horse. See if I can raise this up without making a mess. Oh. Oh, look at that. Sorry, my head got in the way. Now I'm gonna go turn it and see what happens. Okay, so that initial, I'll leave it like that for a little bit. So that initial tilt helped some, but not a whole lot after that. So I'll sit here and let it drip like this for a little while. Okay, so here's the gear oil on the 9.9. I still have engine oil running down. So same thing on this one. Come down here to the actually it says oil right there. So for the gear oil, loosen this one up. You can see a little bit start running out, but not much. Now up here, this one, for some reason, I don't know why, this says wash and this says oil level. So I'm assuming wash, maybe like I don't know. Maybe it's another word for vent, but it is very nice and painty black and don't look like it's never been taken out, so I'm not going to take it out. So I took out the one that's for the oil and let it drain. Now both of these, my 60 and my 9.9, all the oil and the gear oil looks good. The 60 you could tell was had more use on it, and then the 9.9, I mean, heck, it looks like I just put it in. It's the same color as the new stuff, but of course I only use this to troll with for salmon. So I'm gonna sit here and let all these stuff just drip drain. I got both sides open. I got a little pan under my 60. It's catching everything. I got this one under my 9.9 catching everything. So now I'm just going to take a break and let stuff slowly drip out. Okay, so I'm on the 9.9 right now. So the 9.9s do not have oil filters, so I guess that makes it easy. So there's 32 fluid ounces in this bottle, so it's the same thing, 32 fluid ounces. This right here says that it holds 27. 32 minus 27 is 5. So basically right above, I want to leave a little bit in here above the 4. And then if my 60 horsepower that you see me do is a little bit low, then I'll have 5 ounces that I can do it. And that's probably about what the filter holds. So let me get my funnel and try not to be carried away, stupid with this, not overfill it. So, because you know, everybody knows that's really easy to do. So I'm not gonna sit here and make y'all watch me do this, so I'll chat back with you when I got it in. Okay, so I got it in. There's a little less than 8 ounces left. Should be closer to the 5, but there's not a 5, and I'd rather have a little, I better be a little low right now than put too much, because like I said, I'm going to start them and run them, and then I'll check it and I'll adjust. It's just see where it is right now. Little baby dipsticks. Alright, all the way in. Oh, these things are, I always feel like I'm gonna break it when I'm pulling it out. And yeah, it's a little low, so that's fine. So this one's a little low, my 60 is a little low. I got everything cleaned up. I'll come out here tomorrow and make sure I don't have no leaks. This one I got to change the fuel filter tomorrow. The 60 I want to change the primer bulb, the line, the 2 fuel filters, and there's a fuel line that possibly could be, it's sweating, so I'm going to change it. So that's it for tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow when I'm working on the fuel systems and the lower unit. Can't forget that. They don't have no fluid in them. Alright, catch y'all tomorrow. Okay, so on the 9.9, I want to change the fuel filter. It's kind of tucked down here in the bottom. So I'll just work my way up. And you can see it's just got 2 little clamps. So I'm going to grab some these little shop towels, because no doubt there's going to be fuel come out. So get it down in there and stick it in a couple places. Try to work this back up. Alrighty. So now try to take off the clamp. And then the hose, try to get that one to stay right there. I went and just pulled off the second clamp with my fingers. I'm not sure if this gas will come out of this filter when I pull this off or not, so I kind of got it over the side of the cowl just in case it does. Okay, yeah, little came out. So, and then right here's the filter. Let me go here and I'll get the replacement. Alright, so here's the brand new replacement. I'll have all this linked, so you always want to make sure you put it on the exact same way it came off. Sorry if you can hear the truck outside. And it is in there. And then grab your primer pump, and I can see it's filling up with fuel. And my primer pump is, so now I can just wait for leaks. So the only thing left to do on the 9.9 is put the gear oil in. Okay, so the 9.9 is just like the other ones. You pump it in till it starts to come out of here, then you put this in, and then you go down here. Now I couldn't get the yellow just to go straight in there, and I had this adapter in the kit, and I think the adapter is actually for Yamahas, but it fit this thread really good. It's just you can't thread it all the way in, but it's not leaking around it, so it works okay. And then also the pump, I'm not going to link the pump that I bought. It's bad. It quit working on, matter of fact, it quit working on the 60, and I just had to pour the fluid in a little can so I can finish pumping it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out and put the drain plug in, and then start cleaning up. Alright, so that's the 9.9 running. The timer just went off telling me it's done. So I'm gonna cut it off, stop the water. I'm gonna let them set for a little while, check the oil, make sure it's topped off, and I'll be done. Howdy folks, this is Country Boy 360. So this is the final part of my maintenance on my 60 horsepower and my 9.9. So once again, if you've seen any other videos, this will kind of be the outro for both videos. So right now I have the boat sitting out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start them, run both of them for 15-ish, 20 minutes, bring them in, check the fluid levels, make sure I don't have no fuel leaks. I pumped up the bulbs last night. I don't know if you remember me saying, but my 60 horsepower, the bulb would go soft after a little while. It stayed hard all night because I replaced the primer bulb. So the fuel line stayed tight. I didn't see no fuel or oil or anything inside the cowl or anything. I put some fresh cardboard underneath both motors last night, and I had no drippage or leaks from the run them. Check to make sure I don't have no fuel leaks while it's running, and then when I cut it off, I'll bring it in here and I'll check the oil. When I check the 9.9, it's just a smidget low, and the 60 is right where it's supposed to be, but the oil filter is empty right now. So I think I'll be a little bit low after I run it, because it has to put oil in the oil filter. So I'll do all that when I bring it back in, and we'll see how everything turned out, and then I'll give a final review at the very end. Final note. So these changes are rather expensive. I think for everything that I did on my 60 horsepower, it's like $580, 600 bucks. So just say between $500 and $600. I bought all my stuff through Amazon, and I'll link everything, and I think I paid $213 for everything for 2 engines. And I probably could have done it in, let's say, an hour, both engines together, 30 minutes an engine, maybe an hour and a half since I changed some fuel lines. So if you're sitting there and you're on the fence and you're like, I don't think I can do this, you can do it. If you can turn a screw with a screwdriver, you can do this. Like, it's literally that simple. It's easier than changing oil in my car, I believe, because it's like right there. The gear oil was the first time I ever done that, so it was a little shaky about losing all the gear oil when I took the thing out, but with the vacuum, you know, it doesn't. I just, you know, I lost a little, but not much. So if you're on the fence, you know, give it a whirl. And if you start doing it and you can't do it, then you could always just take it to the place and let them finish your work. But you can do it. I think you can do it. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope you see something that maybe somebody else didn't show, or if it just anything else just gives you the confidence to do it yourself, because everything is so freaking expensive these days. So until next time, thanks for watching. Country Boy 360 out.